Hi, Dr. Paul Haider, Master Herbalist here. Well, what do you think these are? Well, they're little pieces and usually powerful smell, kind of similar to cinnamon. And you can probably tell these are cloves. Cloves been used for thousands of years, and they were kind of started growing them in Indonesia, and then they spread to China and Sri Lanka, Madagascar, India, Africa, Brazil, and South America, Central America. It's from a tree. Actually, these little things are the dried buds off a tree, the flower buds of a tree, and it's the name of the tree is Syngium aromaticum. It's aromatic. It is the aromatic. It's very interesting. And one of the probably the best qualities of it is that it really helps to prevent tooth decay and also for healing bad breath. You put a couple of these in your mouth, your bad breath is gone. That's why they have been used forever in little candy mints, and also and there was a clove gum out there for a while. I don't know if it's disappeared or not, but that was always one of my favorites when I chewed gum. Also, it has a lot of great nutrients in it. It's a lot of wonderful carbohydrates and some protein also. You wouldn't think that these would have protein in them, but they do. And also, it has some fiber in it and minerals such as calcium and phosphorus for strong bones, magnesium and manganese for enzyme production. It also has potassium for good contractions of the heart and also water regulation. It also has zinc for boosting up our immune system, and so that's pretty amazing also. And I think that's really important because it is a great immune booster also. Lots of antioxidants. Hexanane, uh, ethanol, ethanol, thiamol, eugenol, all kinds of huge long names of powerful antioxidants and flavonoids. And so it really does a great job of preventing and healing DNA damage also. Great for digestion. If you have a upset stomach, taking and chewing on a couple cloves, you'll get rid of your gas, your flatulence, soothe the stomach. It also helps the stomach to produce more, gastric enzymes and secretions. It also, you know, helps with the nausea and vomiting. That's if you're having that too. And if you take some of these cloves and roast them and then grind them into a powder, add a little honey to it and take it that way, really great. Or you can make some clove tea just by taking a couple of these, two or three of these, maybe four, depends on how strong you like it, and adding some water, hot water in a cup, and allowing it to steep for about 15 minutes, and then let it cool and drink it. Good for your digestion. And it's antibacterial. It helps to get rid of a lot of different bacterial pathogens, and also it can help with cholera. I wouldn't call this the first thing I would go to for cholera, but it can help as an adjunct thing. It also helps with cancer and helps to prevent the spread of cancer and the growth of cancer in general. It's another thing to add to the arsenal of things, which are lots of antioxidants to prevent cancer. It's great for diabetes because it helps to regulate blood sugar. And so those who are suffering from diabetes, this also helps to increase the production of insulin in the body, so which is really important. So if you have blood sugar problem, and want to stabilize it, try a little cloves. That'll do your body good. Gum disease, it's really a great thing for periodontal disease and gingivitis. Not as good as tea tree oil, as I've talked about before, but it also helps with all kinds of things. And the oil is great for, if you have dental pain, pain, or, you have something going on with a pain in your tooth. And a lot of times these little dental kits you buy with a little bit of wax to put in the hole in case got lost a filling or something. They also give you a little bit of clove oil sometimes to put in that little spot. It's amazingly powerful as far as numbing things go. In fact, if you take and chew on a couple of these, you can have your tongue and your lips go numb. It's that powerful, no doubt about it. Uh, and it also helps with inflammation. If you have inflammation from joint pain, arthritis, any inflammation in general in your body, you just feel stove up, having a little clove tea or a little clove oil on once in a while can help that. Also, changing your diet and becoming my whole foods plant-based diet will change that forever. There's no doubt about that. Gargling with some clove tea can get rid of throat pain if you have sore throats. It has a little bit of side effects. It's just like anything. Drinking a normal amount of water is great. Drinking lots of water can kill you. Having some normal amount of cloves is good for you. Taking too much is bad for you. It can be cytotoxic. If you take a whole bottle of clove oil and drink it, it would not be good. And I also don't recommend the cloves for those who are pregnant, nursing, or very small children too. It's, like I said, a great immune booster, and it has a lot of compounds which help to boost up our, white blood cells and get them moving around our body. It's a liver protective agent and a hepatoprotective agent, so it helps because it does have all those free radical absorbing antioxidants in it, and can help with liver disease in general. It also strengthens bones. So if you have osteoporosis going on and you want to strengthen your bones a little bit, have some clove tea, a couple times a week. Also, it helps with stress. Just smelling this stuff helps you to relax. There's no doubt about that. And with morning sickness is great. Morning sickness, it really helps a lot. Of course, with nausea in general, as I talked about. With acne, if you have acne, taking 1 drop of clove oil with a carrier oil, 10 drops of carrier oil, maybe sesame oil or something like that, and mixing those together and adding a little bit of rice flour, and then dabbing that on your acne. It'll help to make it go away. Also, it helps with wound healing. You could use that same mixture for wounds and that type of thing on your skin. It's a good hair conditioner, diluted, in that carrier oil. It's a great hair conditioner. You're going to smell like cloves, though. Helps with scars. If you had a big scar on your hand or somewhere, straight oil on your skin is going to burn it. But if you're using it for this purpose, it's going to exfoliate all that skin, and then you're going to have new skin come out. And it might be that the scar will look lighter after that. And that's basically you're doing a chemical peeling with that. And clove tea is wonderful for lots of different upsets in the stomach. It's been used for thousands of years in culinary uses in Chinese cooking, Thai cooking, Middle Eastern, dishes. I love it in chai tea. There's no doubt about that. I'm a Tai Chi-aholic. And also, it's great in apple pie and apple cider and pumpkin pie and all these holiday dishes. They used a little bit of cloves in that too. So if you ever have a little bit of nausea or something, think about some cloves. It's a wonderful, fragrant way to heal and feel better and get healthy. Also, remember, it's all about what we eat. My whole foods plant-based diet. If you go on that, you can feel better in no time. I just had some friends who, last week, were in the hospital with diverticulitis, and I can tell you one thing. It's been shown that people who eat a whole foods plant-based diet will have almost zero diverticulitis. And it's all about the fiber. We got to have fiber for diverticulitis, and Even Dr. Geiger talks about that. We have a lot of proof. I put a lot of people with diverticulitis on my diet, the whole Dr. Paul Haider's whole foods plant-based diet, and their diverticulitis disappears. So we are what we eat. There is absolutely no doubt about that. We just have to remember that, And it's eating about a lot of raw food also. I met a man who his father said, eat a lot of raw food and you'll be healthy. That this man has been healthy all his life because he's remembered that from his father. And remember, beans and greens. That's a nice rhyme. Beans and greens. Lots of raw greens and lots of beans. And those are the two foods for great longevity. So enjoy your wonderful cloves and have great health. And also, if you care to subscribe down below, that would be great. And all my contact information is down below. And if you care to make a donation, that is always wonderful. I really appreciate that in advance. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And I love you.